Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you a new update of Node-RED Contrib UniFi Ultimate, my node about UniFi and Node-RED.
Sono Max Supervibe, sviluppatore e imprenditore italiano. Ho creato la prima piattaforma di broadcasting in store in Italia. Oggi sviluppo per Node-RED, progettando integrazioni affidabili e scalabili. Su YouTube porto test reali, integrazioni concrete e automazione senza compromessi.
Let's see the last changelog. Open preview. Okay. The most important are this one. So protect and access device and network node. I've added optional periodic emission for read-only action, hidden for event stream and write actions. What does it mean? For the read actions, it's now possible to set a timer, so the node periodically emits the value via a message to the flow. The other one is this one. Add simple end user actions like is client online, count online clients, read CPU, memory, uptime, create guest voucher for the node UniFi network. This one as well, read temperatures, which normalize switch device thermal reading when the controller exposes them and full spectral legacy device stats were available. So you can read now the temperature of your switches and so on. Same things for protect sensor. Now you can ask for temperature, humidity, light level, battery level, and so on. And this observable, so we can read the stream via UniFi Protect sensor. Network device hasn't, at the time of this publication, no event stream, so official event stream. So I had to revert to a legacy alert stream to be able to expose the events via UniFi network device. This one, UniFi Access as well, expanded receive events with official events like doorbell unlock, DPS, emergency, scheduled temporary unlock, visitor status, and remove view families, while keeping all for full string pass-through. So you say if you set all, the message sent to the flow will contain all possible events. So let's take a look closer. Going to spool up Node-RED. Okay. Refresh. Let's take a look, for example, UniFi network node. I have already configured my connection to my controller with API key. Please see my previous videos on how to set an API key on the network controller. Now I can choose, for example, UniFi device and one of my switches. For example, this one, 10 gigabit. I read temperatures and I read this temperature every 10 seconds for this example. Pick up a debug node. Okay. Deploy. And we'll see that every 10 seconds now this one sends a message value with the temperature 59 degrees Celsius. We can also see the complete message sent to the node. That's this one. Now 10 seconds elapsed. Payload the temperature and the details, all other details of the device. max temperature, the maximum temperature the switch has reached, and other things. This is a legacy read of temperature. So, for example, now change that to, instead of read temperatures, we can read the CPU load, deploy, close, delete all, and let's see what the node outputs. Okay, payload 20%. Let's change it again to something else. For example, uptime. Done. Deploy. Okay. Clear. And we have the payload in various formats. This is the payload in seconds. In the details page, in the details property, you can also see the firmware version of this switch, and if there are updates available. You can see the uplink and interfaces, each port, and so on. For example, if we switch to memory, we can see the memory. Latest statistic, you will obtain the latest statistic. Receive events is marked unofficial stream. So it means that there is no official stream about events now. So I have reverted to an old legacy method to obtain a stream of messages. Let's move on to another node. For example, if we pick up the protect, we can choose the sensor. And for example, my motion link sensor. Now, for the sensor, we can read, for example, also temperature, humidity, light level, battery level, if this sensor will emit these informations. For the camera as well, we have other detections, smart detections. We can take a snapshot and so on. Let's move on to the access. Same things. Door, for example. We can read more of the events that the information from the access node, for in this case entrance, pedonal entrance, visitor status, unlock, emergency status, door unlock, etc. We can also set emergency, read emergency, read read lock rules, and so on. Please remember that you can always click this YouTube tutorial link. It will send to YouTube, where you can see all my episode about UniFi Ultimate. In the description, you can see where to download this node, and this is the main page of the node.
Let's take a look.
Shut up. This is me, and this is the help online about UniFi node. It's all for now. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, and if you want, you can also become a member to support my work, my videos, and my GitHub notes that I give you free of charge. So, thank you for watching and see you. Bye.
Max Supervibe nel silenzio della rete nasce un'idea invisibile e concreta, codice luce in sintonia perfetta, con Max come guida la barriera si spezza.